From California State University, San Bernardino, it's Local Matters.
Edwards Mansion and global warming. Hello, I'm Anthony Conley, and welcome to Local Matters, featuring stories from across the Inland Empire.
And I'm Alexandria Gills. Redlands has many historic buildings. Adam Haroutunian shows us a real beauty.
The Edwards Mansion in Redlands is one of the oldest buildings in the IE, and it has a little history to go along with it.
Well, let's see, it was built back in 1890. It took 2 years to build. It was completed 1892 by J.S. Edwards, who had come out here from the East Coast to start a new life. He was pretty successful before he got here. But anyway, it was so that he could reside in it. But to begin with, it was used as a boarding house. Not sure why. And 12 years later, he and his family moved in and occupied it continually thereafter until about, I think, 1967. When we first moved it, cut it in two pieces and moved it here. As you probably know, we paid $1 for it and then put it back together because I own this 33-acre orange grove. So we put it down here and opened it as a restaurant 18 months later. And it was a restaurant for 16 years. And then we had so many brides that wanted to be married here that we decided, why are we in the restaurant business? So then in 1989, we closed the restaurant, and from there, that time forward, we do just private events.
For more information about Edwards Mansion, you can contact them at the web at www.edwardsmansion.com. For Local Matters, I'm Adam Haroutunian.
Global warming has an impact on the Inland Empire. Dafne Solano explains.
Do you ever wonder how global warming affects us here in the Inland Empire? Professor Norman Meek at Cal State San Bernardino explains.
Well, the climate's changed a lot in the last 20,000 years. This used to be an area during the ice ages where the area was covered with redwood forests, and the animals that lived here were completely different than what live here today. Well, global warming is primarily caused by the release of greenhouse gases, which include carbon dioxide. One of the ways that we release the most carbon dioxide is by running our cars, and so one way to reduce that would be to drive less, ride bicycles more. That's become quite difficult, especially in an area like this, and that's why geographers sometimes have problems with the way that the cities have grown in this area, because they, in many ways, preclude bicycle riding in areas. We've designed it where you almost have to have a car to get around. And if we were really thinking ahead and thinking about these problems, then we would design our cities from the outset to allow people to ride bikes more and get around without having to use cars. So it's difficult. It's difficult in this area. Some of the differences that we would expect in this area are more frequent Santa Anas, drier and warmer conditions, especially in the winter months, and reduced rainfall and precipitation. That could create a problem with regards to water supply.
Global warming is a real problem that we should all be conscious of. For Local Matters, this is Dafne Solano.
Well, that's all we have for you now. I'm Anthony Conley.
And I'm Alexandria Gills. Join us next time for more local stories that matter.
CSUSB's impact on the region continues to accelerate. More than 60,000 alumni call the university alma mater. The university itself generates more than $500 million in annual spending in California and supports more than 10,000 jobs in the local region. For every dollar spent on education through Cal State, nearly $5 of economic activity is generated in the community.
Howdy, neighbor. It's Charter, your friendly neighborhood cable company, delivering big savings on cable, internet, and phone service right to your door. Get Charter digital cable with on-demand for access to amazing shows and movies on your schedule. Reliable high-speed internet up to 2 times faster than DSL and 50 times faster than dial-up. And unlimited calling plus 10 popular features, all for one super low price. We're right in your neighborhood and ready to install. Call Charter today.